What if I told you that a killer whale may have declared a silent war against humanity, not for food, not for survival, but for something far more personal: revenge? Asterisk, and what's even more shocking, she wasn't alone. Asterisk, this is the story of White Gladis, the orca who may have started a revolution beneath the waves. Asterisk, in May 2020, something strange began happening off the coast of Spain and Portugal. Sailboats were being attacked, not by pirates, not by storms, but by killer whales, and not just one or two incidents. We're talking dozens. Asterisk, these orcas weren't simply bumping into boats, they were disabling rudders, circling yachts, and in some cases, forcing vessels to be towed back to shore. Sailors described the attacks as organized, relentless, and even intelligent. Asterisk, one woman reported watching in horror as a group of orcas methodically dismantled her boat's steering system. Another sailor said, it was like they knew exactly where to hit. Asterisk, scientists and marine biologists were baffled. Orcas were known to be curious and playful but aggressive toward boats. This was something new. Asterisk, amidst all the confusion, one name surfaced again and again: White Gladis. Asterisk, she was a female orca, easily identifiable by her unique markings. Researchers believe she may have been the very first orca involved in these strange boat attacks. But why? Asterisk, some scientists think White Gladis may have suffered a traumatic experience. She might have been injured by a boat's rudder or even entangled in illegal fishing lines. Others speculate that she witnessed another orca being harmed. Asterisk, whatever the trigger was, something changed in her behavior, and then other orcas began mimicking her. Asterisk, you see, orcas are incredibly intelligent and social creatures. They learn through observation, and they teach each other. Asterisk, marine biologists have long observed orcapods passing down hunting techniques across generations, trapping fish, beaching themselves to catch seals, even using tools. Asterisk, so when White Gladis started attacking boats, others followed. Asterisk, within weeks, juvenile orcas were seen repeating the same behaviors. In some cases, they would nudge the rudder and then look to the older whales for approval, almost like students being trained. Asterisk, this wasn't random violence. This was a pattern. This was learned behavior. Asterisk, by mid-2021, the number of attacks had skyrocketed. Dozens of boats had been damaged. Some had their hulls breached. Others had to be towed hundreds of miles back to harbor. Asterisk, in 2022, the attacks reached their peak. Over 200 incidents were reported. In one particularly chilling case, a sailing yacht was completely sunk after a coordinated orca strike. Asterisk, the orcas had developed tactics. Some distracted the crew, while others rammed the rudder. They would vanish underwater, then return in waves. It was tactical, strategic, military-like. Asterisk, and White Gladis, she was often spotted near these attacks. Asterisk, at first, experts called it playful behavior gone wrong. Others blamed stress from overfishing, pollution, and increased marine traffic. But as the attacks became more precise and frequent, the tone shifted. Asterisk, some researchers now believe the orcas are displaying signs of trauma-induced aggression. Others say it's cultural transmission in action, like a form of protest. Asterisk, it's as if they're saying, enough is enough, said one marine researcher. These aren't mindless creatures, they're sending a message. Asterisk, to understand the depth of this story, you need to know how smart orcas really are. Asterisks, they have complex social structures, regional dialects, and even unique hunting styles passed down like family recipes. They show grief, joy, and curiosity. Asterisks, some have been seen playing with seals without killing themas, if for fun. Others work in coordinated teams to steal fish off long lines without being caught. Asterisk, in captivity, orcas have pranked their trainers, mimicked human speech, and even faked injuries to gain attention. Asterisk, so the idea that White Gladis taught others to retaliate against boats, it's not just possible, it's entirely believable. Asterisk, as news of the boat attacks spread, so did the legend of White Gladis. Asterisk, to sailors, she became a symbol of caution, a reminder that the ocean doesn't forget. To scientists, she was a case study in animal intelligence and social learning. To the public, she became a dark hero, an avenger of the deep. Asterisk, and whether or not she truly started the movement, her name became synonymous with it. Asterisk, today, whenever a new attack is reported, people wonder, was it her? Was it White Gladis? Asterisk, narrator. There are places in the world where silence holds secrets, where intelligence swims just below the surface. Asterisk, White Gladis reminded us of something we often forget. The creatures of the ocean are watching, listening, and learning, and sometimes they fight back. If this story surprised you, asterisk, imagine how many other truths are still hidden beneath the surface. Asterisk, we explore the strange, the unbelievable, and the stories the world forgot. So if you're curious like we are, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.